Tuesday. It's Tuesday, but we actually record it on a Monday. Tuesday Talks. Tuesday Talks. It's time for Tuesday, but on Monday, Tuesday Talks.
Hello and welcome to Tuesday Talks 251, being recorded on Monday the 2nd, I think, of August 2026. Those of you watching, as you can all do via the link in the episode notes, will see that I am outside. I'm on holidays again. This time in the Lake District, so it's the cat bells behind me there. What else have we got? Little rolling end, barrow, and sheepies in the field. And there's actually a cat as well. You see the cat? He's hidden. Anyway, it's not our cat. The resident cat is still here, Loki. Very big now, particularly comparing to Bluebell, absolute beast. Anyway, so I'm still on holiday in the Lake District, back at the end of the week. Ali is also on holiday again. He's finished the sailing activity and is now in Mallorca. Not doing his usual kind of chaotic train journey, I think just because he didn't have the money to be quite as indulgent as he often is. But unfortunately, bless him, he is still unwell, so he's, without getting too graphic, it's moved from one end to the other, apparently. So yes, unfortunately, he's had his 2 holidays in 2 weeks and has been ill for both of them. So yes, he's not had the best of holidays, unfortunately. I'm in, appropriately, that's a Battliness t-shirt, Richard III from X Factor Animated Show. So I'm in team colours as it's Monday. But I've been on holidays. I haven't been doing any Rexy stuff today. I've just been out for a nice walk. I had a beautiful spot actually. We were sort of doing a little walk between places of Seatoll and Rothwaite and going along a riverbank, and it was stopped at a lovely place. It was all nice and sunny. And I thought, oh, this would be a lovely spot to do. I've got the daughter with me, so it might feel a little bit weird having an audience, but still thought this would be nice. But then realised that there was a girl a little bit further back behind me, sunbathing in a bikini, which didn't feel quite so appropriate. So I thought I'd do it now. Anyway, it's not too much to update you on, because since last time I was in Scotland, and I've not got home since that holiday, I've had a little look on the laptop since I've been back in the Lake District, just a little bit of online nearly monarch research. But really, actually, I need to start pushing on quite hard with Ludlow live show, because you can all still come, of course, Friday the 21st of August at 7 o'clock PM. And that's not very far away now, as we're in August. So it's a mere 19 days until the live show. So looking forward to that. So some of you, I'm sure, will be going. We're looking forward to seeing you there. If you are able to and you've not booked your tickets, then please do. There is still time. But yeah, so that's the one. It's going to be the 1066, or the Battle for 1066. I'm comparing the 4 contenders for the throne after Edward the Confessor dies. So Harold Godwinson, William the Conqueror, Harold Hardrada, and Edgar the Atheling. And considering their relative claims and who we, or the audience, thinks should have been king, or who they would like to be king, well, by whatever value they are, making that judgment. So it's a useful one, because obviously we've recently done Edgar, we've recently done Harold Hardrada, we've recently spoken to Tom Licence about Harold Godwinson, and that episode actually came out last Friday, which is hard to keep track of, because I think it was April that we recorded it, so ages and ages ago. Yeah, I was watching a little bit when I was sort of uploading it and just sort of finding little bits, timings for the video stamps, timestamps in the videos. Just started watching, and I just kept on watching, not because of loving anything I was saying, just listening to Tom. It was a really interesting chat. So yes, if you've not listened to that episode yet, then do, because that's a really interesting chat. Anyway, so that's quite useful. His book on Harold is out as well, so I might get that out and see if I can have a quick read of that before Ludlow, because I think that could give some really good insights into Harold, who only got very lightly researched previously, and there wasn't kind of a big proper biography of Harold when we did him either. So yeah, to have a proper book like that would be really useful to fill in some of the blanks, get a little bit more academic insight to him. William as well is sort of one where sort of I don't know if we have done full justice to him. I think I can't remember if I reread anything for William when we did the first series playoffs, because I remember certainly Alfred, Athelstan, Canute, we got to the playoffs and I looked at my notes and they were just the barest bullet points, and I was like, I cannot get anything more out of this. There's far less there than there is, that we would do now. The idea that I could have done an episode with those notes, beggar belief even then, never mind now, and actually script it. So I think those three. I think William, I decided there was just about enough, but yeah, maybe he could do with a bit of a refresh. It's one of those annoying things actually where I should have a book out on him for his son Robert, Duke of Normandy, Robert Curtos, but I don't think the book's available at the library. So that was one where I thought if I need more, that's one I could get from the British Library, but I'm not sure that I will need more. Anyway, so maybe a bit more Harold research, maybe a little bit of a refresher on William as well, but otherwise it's hopefully not too much work because we've done it quite recently, so it's just paring down those recent notes on Harold and Edgar and bringing it all together. But yeah, that should be fun. So looking forward to that in a few weeks' time. I've got time to get ready for that, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, otherwise, it's a few days up here in the Lake District, then I'm back home for a wedding of an old friend of mine who is Scottish, but Essex based, so I've left Scotland to come back for a Scottish wedding in Essex. And it was useful being in Scotland because I bought a ghillie shirt, which is the sort of, if you imagine Colin Firth coming out of the lake in Pride and Prejudice in the 90s, that sort of shirt with a sort of cross-stitching thing going on. But the one I bought was absolutely epic. It was ridiculously, it was a medium, but it was sort of coming out like way over here and way over there, and couldn't do it. So the shop I bought it from happened to be in Edinburgh. So I was visiting a friend in Edinburgh, went there, tried it on, and the small, I can't remember the last time I would have bought a small in anything, but the small fitted quite nicely. So I'm ready for the wedding. That's at the weekend, and then next Monday will have been my first day back home and in normality for quite a few weeks, so that'll be quite nice. So I'll have a day to start prepping for Ludlow, get back into the Nearly Monarchs, and and hopefully by that point Ali will be better and we'll be able to speak to him on Tuesday Talks. But until then, goodbye.